The Feast of the Moon is a quieter holiday. It signifies the last bit of fall before the long onset of winter. And it's usually a time where everyone takes a moment to ride around on motorcycles. It's usually a time where everyone takes a moment to consider those who have passed in the past year and those who passed longer ago. And you have all returned to Troll Skull Manor after all having gone on a bit of an exodus to visit the grave of the one who, one way or another, ended up bringing you all together, Liv.
Oh. Sorry, Liv. Sorry, Liv.
And now you've all gathered around here in small groups, but usually areas with like doors open to let people move through rooms pretty clearly, and everyone's either grabbed snacks or warm drinks. This is a tea shop after all. And it's overall a pretty chill bit. Some of the people who are planning on doing other things are downstairs at the moment, as Vincent takes a brisk walk down the stairs, past some of you guys, and then gives a nod in your direction. Happy Feast of the Moon, before he goes off to his next job.
Nice to see him using the stairs.
Parisian has broken out a card game to play with his clone Parisian. You look over Parisian's shoulder. He is losing.
Artemis has a bit of a frantic energy about her, and she like
I deal in the kobold.
she skitters down the stairs and just like looks at Uli, and, like does it for her and goes, "How do I look?" She looks exactly the same as she always does.
Well, how does she look?
Good. Uli does like a double thumbs up.
Okay, is Free in today? Is Free here? Oh no, what if Free isn't here? Did Free go out with Carling already?
I think they were upstairs.
Okay. Artemis disappears back upstairs. Artemis knocks on this door.
It's probably open.
The stairs
Artemis
go
knocks on
up
it anyway.
from the downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, Artemis knocks on this door.
Artemis runs into that room through the window, knocks on that door. Artemis runs downstairs and then up the stairs, knocks on the other door.
Free gets up and opens the door to the communal area.
Free!
And is surprised to see one of the household members.
Can I?
I'd ask if something was wrong, but she not, so it can't be that urgent.
Do you have okay, I'm flowers?
Your flowers?
Sorry, I checked with
flowers.
Paula, but it's like kind of in the middle of winter, so she's like not they're not like selling them anymore. And I was just wondering if you had flowers.
Flowers for what? I have some kept inside.
Like for like to like give to someone.
Oh! Free thinks of her flowers. Let me just roll to see if Free has gathered any like decorative flowers in her room.
Sure.
Like most of them are just like
most of them are medicinal.
more medicinal. I have like, it's not very colorful. It's just sort of like springy leaves and it's green. I don't.
That's me. I think. Although, what if it isn't okay?
Why would it not be?
I don't know. Looks at you with the wettest, saddest, most pathetic eyes.
Well,
Can I?
let me see if
Oh.
Jax is draft.
Carling's gonna go over and say, maybe don't worry too much about flowers. You grab something sweet from the kitchen. We have a lot of that.
Carling, you're
the
so
other-
good at this.
from the other room, this door is open. There is a bit of a yell of a. Is Carling trying to give romantic advice?
Free pokes her head back in. Yeah, do you have... Are you good at romantic advice?
Philomore nods. I don't know what Jex does.
They'll, Jax struts it. Okay, so what you have to do...
Strike first. Aim for the heart.
Yes. Looks at you so earnestly. How tall is Jax?
Oh, like 5'6", so taller than Artemis, but not by much.
Artemis looks half a foot up, earnestly.
The one thing that I've learned is that flowers are a 100% must.
You have flowers!
So I guess you're either gonna have to find some flowers or wait until spring.
Okay, where do you find flowers? Usually, if it's not with Free or you or Vala.
Yeah. People look at each other, and Carling says, "Didn't you guys like save Fala? I'm pretty sure that you could like call in that favor."
Aw.
Okay, I'll do that. If Bonnie shows up while I'm gone, just stall.
Jax gets a thumbs up.
Artemis jumps off of the side of these stairs and just bolts.
The Parisians' heads turn out the door towards the window as they see a blur in the distance.
Yeah, just bolts.
One of the Parisians look back at
Across
the
the
cards. The
street.
other one looks back at Oli. Hey, bub. You doing good there? Kinda quiet? Is the simulacrum freaking you out? Should I mean, I don't want to, like... I feel bad, you know?
It's not freaking me out. How are you losing to it?
Well, I mean, someone has to win. Sure.
Well, unfortunately, they know my every move. I made a copy too good of myself. Unfortunate. Other Parisian smirks a little bit. A little unfortunate, ain't it? Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, now it's freaking me out.
Yeah, fair. Sorry, should I not talk? The other Parisian looks at Uli. I could not do that if that's more convenient for you.
No, it's fine.
As you say.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's a bit weird.
Gritted teeth. It's fine.
Uli is praying to every god they've ever heard of that Esther does not see this.
We hear the game ends, the kobold takes the pot, both Parisians lost.
Beautiful.
They were too busy trying to fight, like,
Yeah.
best each other that they
Yeah.
like forgot there was a third player.
They forgot there was a third player. This kobold was cheating, relying on knowing that both Parisians suck at perception.
The kobold does not clearly understand the rules of the game anyway.
Yeah!
The smart kid's wondering how I'm winning, who's been eating the pieces while they were looking because I have fun.
Literally.
The Parisians were so engaged with each other, the kobold would literally just eat their card, leaves.
Beautiful.
Artemis fucking is just bolting to Fala's place.
Yeah.
Not far. You get there in about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah.
But but you make it to Follows pretty quick.
I knock on the door. I presume it's open. I presume the shop is open. But I knock on the door.
It's closed.
Oh, okay, cool. I knock on the door.
All right. You wait a moment. It's an anxious moment. Your feet are tapping. No clear movement from inside.
Oh god, they've been kidnapped again.
And then Fala comes downstairs and opens the door.
Hi! Do sorry. Hi! Happy Feast of the Moon!
Happy Feast of the Moon.
Do you sell flowers?
Yes, that is among the things that I do.
Because Free doesn't have any flowers that are like that you give to someone, and Chick said that you have to give people flowers, and I don't have any flowers.
Oh, well. Yeah, that's totally fine. I guess, do you want to come in?
Yes. Sorry, I know you're closed, but Artemis just like like frantically waves her arms.
Yeah, Fala brings you in for a moment. As they do, you notice upstairs, where Fala keeps all the flowers and stuff, there is another person here.
Oh, that's the sad winter ladron?
Yes.
Oh, I know them.
Yeah. And Fala says, just wait a moment. This is Artemis. And the Eladrin says, yes, I've frequented the shop. And Fala kind of nods awkwardly and brings you over to a corner and says, now, if you're planning on grabbing a bouquet, which is what we call a group of flowers,
Right.
I'll ask, what do you want the bouquet to say?
Artemis is so stressed. She didn't think there would be a pop quiz about this. I like spending time with you. I want to get to know you more. I like you.
Fala pats Artemis on the back. I don't. Actually, this much stress is probably common. I think you're just the only one who shows it. All right.
Oh no, am I not supposed to show it? Okay.
No, that's good. That's good. Being as honest as possible is probably better than not being.
Okay. All right.
Because if it doesn't work out, then there's nothing you could have done about it anyways. Because you were being very honest.
Right. Yes. Oh God. What
Although
okay.
although it might increase the chances for it to not work out.
Oh no.
No! Fala, you're not helping.
But that way you're being your true self. But so I'm gonna go out on a small limb here and propose that this is a romantic bouquet.
About 15 seconds pass as Artemis, like, shuffles from one foot to another and looks nervously, like she's trying to decide on something and just kind of, like, leans in and so quietly goes, yes?
Fala rubs their eyes for a second. Okay. So, that's fine if we're kind of figuring it out. We can, grab a couple of different types of flowers and grab a really... so we can make the message a bit more specific. So, again, what do you want the bouquet to say? What are your intentions?
I don't know that I like her.
Okay, okay. Yes. Most bouquets will do that by themselves.
Okay, that's good.
Yes, yeah. So, you like her. Why are you meeting up with her?
Well, it's the Feast of the Moon, so it's probably the only holiday I'll be able to make that I'm back in Waterdeep. I want to get to know her a little more. We haven't had a lot of time to just spend together because of the everything. And you know, it's just spend some time with her, get to know her. She strikes again.
Okay. All right. So, there's a couple of different things that we could attempt here. She motions towards a group of very large yellow flowers and says, "This one says, this is a sort of thinking of you message." So this is like, it's close to, I want to spend my time with you when possible, you know? Means you're thinking of her even when she's not there. And besides that, there is, and she motions to flowers that are sort of this like whitish pink with a big, with a big sort of flower center, and says, these sort of state, "I prefer you before all," which could be a little strong.
Right. Well, she likes yellow. I mean, I assume she likes yellow. She wore yellow. I'm maybe she doesn't like yellow and she just wore it.
That's okay. Well, if we want to go to just colors, I've got pretty much everything except I don't think I have any red flowers in. Which I know kind of sucks, but I don't usually give away flowers in this way.
Right. Yes. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. Artemis starts vibrating a little. I think Artemis picks out a little like yellow mixed in with like white bouquet. Just like, you know, it's kind of nearing. It's like winter, and she wants something that's like more springtime. You know, the sun. Maybe a
sun.
bit.
Sorry.
The sun.
She also motions. They also motion towards a handful of blue, sort of star-shaped flowers, and says, "These are also something to consider. Maybe just sprinkled in there." They say, "These sort of indicate bluntness and directness."
Yeah, that's good. Right? Unless it's bad?
Well, it seems to me that it is possibly appropriate, but it's not always. It's not either a good or bad thing.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I think I want to be blunt, right? Like to the point. Sweats.
you don't have to be. I'm just something to consider.
Okay. I mean, like when you want to tell someone that you like them, you want to be specific, right?
Yes. Yeah. You want to be specific about why you do.
Yes.
I'm also going to
Okay.
very quietly say not to pick out these carnations that you have your eye on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Trust me on this.
Okay.
It means horrible divorce.
Oh.
Artemis, do you take the bluntness flowers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. You get a nice little bouquet that's mainly a mixture of light yellows and whites and pinks with a little bit of blue.
Yay! Artemis kind of like,
Artemis. Yeah.
what were you saying?
Well, all right, Artemis. Good luck.
Right. Here. How much do I pay you for this?
Don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Thank you, Paula. See you around. Magnus knows that they have this character's name written down, but he can't remember it.
Bala?
No,
No, the Eladrin.
Ah.
I'm sure I have it in here.
Horarium?
It's a Rarian, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. See you, Rarian. Artemis gives a wave, and she doesn't think about why he's there until she's out of the door. Like, well. Hope I didn't interrupt anything.
He can be places. None of our business.
None of our business, except when he's in our shop, and then it becomes our business.
Literally.
All right, Artemis. Bum, 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 bum. Artemis, you return to Troll Skull Manor, where Bonnie has been waiting for about 5 minutes.
Just barely missed Artemis leaving, huh?
Artemis opens the door and walks in and sees Bonnie, and immediately goes through the exact litany that I just had, like internally.
Internally. All right.
Bonnie, hey, have you been waiting here? I brought flowers. Holds out the bouquet.
Oh.
There's a little bit of difficulty when she tries to take the bouquet because she has to at the same time try to give you the bouquet that she had.
Oh.
We swap bouquets. You've been waiting a long
thank-
time.
No.
Okay, that's good. I had to get the bouquet. Jack said it was mandatory, and apparently it was. Thank you, Jax. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up at Jix.
Thumbs up back.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, good to know it's mandatory.
Yes, I only learned it earlier today. So, I mean, you did get. I mean, you got flowers. So. You
Yeah.
did have.
Yeah.
These are nice.
Yeah. I mean, these are also really nice.
The two Parisians
Alright,
are desperately
SB
trying
light
not
on
to
this.
look over, but they are way too obvious. Lily the Simulacra too.
Pardon me, Heath.
What kind of flowers did Bonnie get?
Bonnie's flowers actually are very red. It's like about an even amount of red and yellow with a bit of white. If you want to know what the specific flower language is, none of you can read it.
Don't worry, Heath already knows that.
Right.
Can I even know the names of the flowers?
Maybe Jax would know, probably.
Yeah. I'll let you know that the white flowers are mostly chrysanthemums. The red flowers are mostly columbines with a couple of roses. And what else did I say? The little
That's
bits
the-
of
Funniest pronunciation I've ever heard of columbines.
Columbines.
You said it
Sorry.
like Columbo.
Yeah, that's the Columbo flower.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not. I don't usually talk about flowers. And the yellow ones are lilies.
Right. Artemis just kind of like holds her hand out.
Right. So, I know the Feast of the Moon, is usually a holiday where you stay in and do things. But given that our house is...
Artemis looks back at the two Parisians who are extremely obviously staring at this exchange.
They're both looking exactly forward, but because of how their eyes are set, one eye is just on you guys, and then you look, and their eyes immediately look at each other.
I thought maybe we could, I don't know, do a little exploring around the city.
Artemis just kind of like shrugs again, kind of like looks away.
I just wanted to spend some time with you. Know you more outside of the various crises we keep on finding ourselves in. Just spend a day together.
The silence drags on.
I cut out right as you started talking.
Oh no! I have to see all that again.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Artemis just kind of like, like leans in.
I know the Feast of the Moon is generally a holiday where you stay inside and do things, but given that our house is kind of
Looks at Parisian.
private,
Yeah.
They're both like kind of scooting away at this point.
I thought maybe we could go out and like explore the city a little bit. I want to, just get to know you more, spend some time with you outside of the various crises we're in. Spend the day together.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's good. What
Unless
are
you
you?
have the plans. If you have plans.
No, not. I mean, not specifically. What do we do with the bouquets? Now?
Oh. Artemis looks at the bouquet that she's holding and just also kind of like looks helplessly like, I don't. Hold on.
Bonnie kind of looks at Jax.
Yeah, Artemis is also looking at Jax.
Jax is gonna make a nature check to see if they're edible.
The Parisian starts scurrying for like pitchers of water in the back.
Some water for you.
Yeah.
Put in some water.
Okay, thank you, Uli.
One Parisian brings out the pitcher, sets it down, looks over, looks at the other Parisian. The other Parisian brings out a pitcher, sets it down.
Okay.
Are the plants edible?
Not to everyone.
He shakes his head like a disappointed, 65-year-old mentor.
Can't even eat them.
Make a bouquet that you can eat. Amateurs. Single purpose gift. Shakes his head again.
You can choose to make an intimidation, persuasion, or deception.
Whatever you're going for here.
What is Jax going for?
Is this a
What
heckle
is
check?
fucking with you? I'll do
Nagging
deception.
A nagging check.
Guess I'll deception, I guess.
What's this? Say?
Artemis suddenly has the realization that he's been fucking with her the entire time. The flowers were not even necessary.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Artemis just kind of like looks at Bonnie.
He's enjoying
and,
himself too much.
Wait, let's just
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, let's just leave the flowers here, and then we can you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
Yep.
See some flowers down.
Yep. Puts them in the vase. Puts the other one in the vase.
Bye, Uli. Bye, Parisian. Have a good Feast of the Moon.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all. Have a good not date. Maybe date. Is this a date? Shit. Frisian whispers to Uli, stage whisper. Wait,
Yeah, let
it's
me
like,
open that
it's like a
check.
date, like now, right?
Hang on.
Oh my god, good for
Artemis,
them.
on the way out, like it looks back at Parisian and goes,
Yeah, it's a date.
looks back at Bonnie to see how she reacts.
Turn back around to Bonnie, so like expectant and watching.
Like a happy, like you're like.
Bonnie doesn't have any particular major reactions. She's a little quiet,
Uh-oh.
but just not in a bad way. Just in a way that doesn't necessarily show what her inner reaction is.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead.
So stressed. 28.
Damn, the deception on Bonnie's gotta be high too.
Well, I don't know if it's that high.
Yeah, no.
By the way, for reference, Artemis's inner thoughts are like, she wants it to be a date, but she said that and like wasn't sure what Bonnie thought of it. So now she's like, oh no, what if Bonnie doesn't think it's a date and I've just fucked it?
Like a bit of horror.
Bonnie only got a 20 on a deception, and she got a little excited upon hearing that and is trying to play it cool.
Okay, cool. Artemis's tail is just like swishing furiously.
Right. So, I actually haven't been around Waterdeep that much. I've been to a lot of like the key destination points, but I haven't been around the city too much. Because of the everything. And you know, you've lived in Waterdeep for a bit. Do you have any usual haunts other than the Yanni Porto, or?
I haven't been here that long, and I haven't explored much. I sort of thought it might be neat to, you know, go to the market, but no one's open at the market right now. But that could be neat.
Yeah, we can go look to see, you know, what they have.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the marketplace is open.
Okay. Artemis has been there maybe once.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't necessarily want Artemis to go for extended periods of time. Does anyone else have anything else that they want to do?
Freya's hoping to meet up with her masked lord friend whose name I keep forgetting. Mostly to like check in because things were weird with the Growlhuns last time they spoke, and she wanted to make sure that, you know, she didn't accidentally make things worse. She'll send a sending first because she's not sure like
I
what
can
that
say
whole
you,
thing is.
I can say that you prepared for today, and that she put some time aside to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to go meet up with her.
Yeah, she wants to like check in with her anyway, and now she also wants to check in and ask if she knows anything about our weird house.
Sure.
You know, our house, our weird house.
Our new
Jelen
weird house.
Armbrusk.
Yes.
Jelen.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Cool. Yeah, you can go do that if you want to just like catch a cab or something.
Yep.
You know where her manse is.
Yep, and Free, you know, slips out. Not. She'll tell people that she's going out, but she's not inviting anyone with this.
I think I think Carling will go with you if no one else will go with you. Partially out of safety concern, partially just because, Carling defaults to spending time with you when you're here.
Yeah.
I think Free's gonna try and deflect because she still hasn't told anyone about the Masked Lord, and she'd like to keep
Alright.
that at least for now.
Sure. Yeah. How do you deflect?
Oof.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Keeping
I
secrets?
figured
Telling
you were
lies?
actually gonna ask her. Just a quick errand. I'll be back soon.
Make a persuasion check?
Mm-hmm. Very generous of you to do persuasion instead of deception. Spree speaking. Ventriloquism projects.
Right. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, everyone leaves you to it. They don't push or anything. It's not like an extreme holiday or anything. So you take a card over there. You also note that Umbrusk's Villa is pretty close to what you have termed Troll Skull 2. If Uli and Warhips, you plan to go that way today anyway. I don't know if you actually do or not.
If Frazian's done reading his book, he's more or less chill with like accompanying Uli.
Yeah, Uli's gonna. The plan is to get the place clean and like
Okay.
decorated and nice enough for
Gotcha.
a party.
All right, so me
I feel like
and-
Uli wants to like work on it a little bit
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, Parisian will help too. Also, both Parisians, we're both gonna ritual cast Tiny Help or whatever. Unseen Servant to help get it tidy up faster.
I am going to say, in the interest of, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. But I was sort of thinking that you had a couple of days until now. If you want, the place can be clean if you want to do something today.
It's like today, like it's like tonight, like party or something. Is that the event?
Not
Bruce playing
a
stuff?
huge, not a huge party. No, I don't know exactly when the plan to do this is.
Gotcha.
Because we'd still have to like make an announcement and invite whoever we're inviting, right?
Yeah, I
Do you
think
want to talk
Uli-
to your mom about that, Uli?
Uh,
Or maybe
Uli-
you
Uli's
talk to your mom about that?
Mm.
I think the plan is more to
Make a big
Yeah,
show
we
of
will-
things.
Uli will talk to their mom about like the actual like planning of it. But I don't know.
If we're gonna be doing
Okay,
the big coming out
here's-
thing, we gotta.
I'm
get
trying. I'm
Master.
trying to think of like what we actually need to like role play out, and what can just be like.
A lot of it
You
doesn't
know?
need to roleplay out.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. Like, I was gonna just quick pass some of that stuff. What I'm going to ask in terms of timeline is, do you plan to get all this up and running before the next time you go into the dungeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because we might
then it. Yes. Okay, then it would be good if we could get that done pretty quick.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, Uli will go like. Actually, probably not today then, like not on the holiday. But
Sure.
Uli would like to talk to their mom and their sister at some point later on to
Mm.
get everything rolling, get invitations out and shit like that.
Okay. Sure thing. Bum 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 bum. All right. Free, you make it to Umbrusk Villa, and
Yep.
we skip forward a bit to, you know, all of the usual like prepping stuff. There's a small room that has been obviously prepared for you. There's a couple of like smaller dervs, and Jillian Urbis sits to meet with you.
Thank you. You have a lovely home. Free sounds like she's reading from index cards.
She, don't hurt yourself, Free. But I do appreciate the effort.
Thank you. Mostly I wanted to check to make sure I didn't inadvertently cause any trouble with Lady Growlhund, or if anything had developed with her.
Oh, I suppose I don't believe that anything in particular happened, and if you piss off the Growlhunds, you'll only make more friends. And I doubt that you have anything in terms of force from them to worry about, even if they did have the funds to hire an extremely advanced assassin.
Oh, I wasn't really concerned on my behalf.
No, I believe that you should be fine. I don't think the Growlhunds mentioned you very much. Now, if I could ask,
Yeah.
don't you have other noble acquaintances that you could discuss this with?
I wasn't asking about my safety. I wanted to ensure that you were.
Oh, me? No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me in that regard. No,
Insight check.
allow me. Yeah, go ahead.
Just in case this is just like a deflection and, you know, shooing the bull out of the china shop.
Yeah. 18 insight. It's odd. It's like this mixture of her tone is interesting. Mostly because she really wants to shut down the idea quick, so you can tell that there's like she's a little insulted, but also she doesn't sound super intelligent. She sounds a little touched, mostly because it's this combination of like you're worried about her in terms of political espionage, and she's like a couple of steps ahead of you in that regard.
Yeah.
Aw, this fucking total amateur.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
so young to this. Oh, I'm gonna eat them for dinner later. Like,
You'd be eaten
So-
alive if you were in my position.
So did you come all this way just to inquire as to my safety? I thought there might have been some love lost between us.
Just in case I, player, am forgetting, is there any reason that there would be?
the whole
Well,
Bay
we
Night
sided
thing.
with Manchun. Very publicly.
Because you went to a party on her behalf that she knew that you weren't super into.
The dungeon. A party's not great, but it's Rita's thing she doesn't like all the time as her job.
I go to the dungeon.
Oh.
The party was like not that. It's the party was only a little bit not as bad.
Oh, that's nothing. I'm sorry if I made you think that it would be absolutely torturous. It's not particularly how I like to spend my time, but it's fine.
Yes, some would say that doing things that you don't like on someone else's behalf is the sort of thing that strains a relationship. Yes.
Reconsiders this.
She has to understand we're not serious
They-
people.
Freaks are like, oh, I suppose they would. I think my life is a little strange.
She doesn't say anything to that, but her silence speaks volumes. She's
I-
very good she's very good at insulting you without insulting you, in that way that she can never be accused of anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, frankly, yes, I was primarily coming to see you to make sure all was well. Although, I have had an additional question I would like to pose to you, since you are probably among the most well-connected people I know.
Well, that is certainly true, but again, you have other noble friends that you could speak to this with.
And if you can't or don't feel willing to offer anything, I can ask them. I just figured while I was here, I might pose a question to you that my party and I received a deed to a house from someone known as the Baron of Blood, which is concerning. And we would like to know how concerning that is. Insight check to see if there's any reaction to the name.
Sure, of course. You can see that she's just says, I would imagine that would be a little typical of your style of life. But I suppose I would be concerned if that happened to me. This is
That was the most non-answer.
Yeah, this is. Well, I mean, you didn't really ask her much of a solid question.
She's also a politician. She's
Yeah.
Yeah.
hard coded.
Yeah.
This is very close. She doesn't react to the name Baron of Blood, but her deception was only 21.
Oh.
22. Free, you can tell that she doesn't react because she was expecting the name to come up.
Ah.
Oh, she knew.
I don't suppose you have heard anything about this, Baron. And she, throws in the address. If we're all playing this deception game that she's pretending that she doesn't know that Ermbrest knows or whatever.
Yeah. And she says, yes, I'm familiar with that address. It's that big old estate that hasn't seen use. Oh, gosh, almost in my lifetime. And I'd heard it had recently gotten a new owner. But I don't think the name sounds familiar at all. I deal with a handful of barons, it is true, but very few of them use monikers so gory.
I don't suppose you know who the last owner to occupy it was.
I do not.
Does the insight carry forward, or?
I'll say for these questions, the insight will carry forward. But mostly because she's telling the truth in that she doesn't know who the previous owner was. She doesn't interface with anyone named the Baron of Blood. Those are both true.
She doesn't know who the Baron of Blood is.
But she was expecting the name, so maybe this is information.
So she
passed
knows the
around.
Baron of Blood, but she doesn't know who this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shorten his name down to Bob in my notes. And I won't-
Extremely good.
I'll forget about
Hero
this
of
the
balance.
next week.
Bob Bob of Builders. Anyways. The blood of Bob. Oh god.
Well, I suppose there wasn't too much of a chance that this would be well-known knowledge if, as you say, it hasn't been occupied in your lifetime. We've been considering moving in, but I'm not sure if I feel comfortable until we know why we were given it by and by who. If you
Well,
do come across any information, would you mind passing it along?
Yes, I will do so. I can't imagine. There must be some reason behind it, and as I am not privy to everything that you do in your day-to-day life, I cannot be certain why someone would have handed you off this deed. Perhaps you have someone in your employ who is actually a descendant of the original owner. That sort of thing can happen.
It's Artemis.
Parisian, the Baron of Blood is a Minotaur.
Oh god.
Well,
That's the initials.
That's
A
kinda hot.
Minotaur.
A Minotaur!
it could also be Uli, who is, you know, like a noble that's
Fireball.
connected to both Waterdeep and the dungeon, notably.
But you literally already have a noble house. That's already going
A
on.
Malerbo.
A Malerbo.
Hey,
E Malerbo.
I...
Frankly, we're not up in Waterdeep very much these days. Anyway, I've held the property, so hopefully that'll limit any damage or danger that may come from this.
If you so wish, if you are really concerned about it, you could always hand the property to me. I will find some way to sell it, and I will make sure you get a tidy amount of the profit.
Mm.
Well, I don't want anyone else to be in danger either. The problem is the danger.
I mean, I will make sure that there's no danger or whatnot. You don't exactly buy a property and do nothing with it. You at least dust the halls.
Well, assuming that we all survive the dungeon and make it back, I suppose we'll decide if we're doing anything further.
She nods, takes a sip of tea. Excellent. I'm glad we could come to a consensus. If you don't mind, I am having a small gathering of family members. So,
Inside
Of course.
check.
Listen, Prue wasn't planning on lingering around here much anyway.
yeah.
If she's just trying to politely kick her out, that's fine. Thank you for having me over. And she leaves.
Yeah, of course. I was also looking for some closure in regards to the last venture that we both partaked in. Partook. Cool. She leaves. You head
Yep.
out. Probably meet up with Warhips and Uli over here.
Are you on the
Yep.
big map? Because we are in the tavern. Yep, there we go.
In response, I am said.
Resolves.
Did you know that all of these people have villas that I can find on various maps in Waterdeep?
Isn't it the Waterdeep wiki is ridiculous.
I'm not
It's-
making this
That's
shit
fair,
up.
that's
I'm not
fair.
making this shit- I'm not making this up. This is the Ermbrusk Villa.
Insane.
It's fucked up. There's too much that we know about Waterdeep.
There's too much to know about Waterdeep. God, it's such a long trip to Troll School. Ellie.
Yeah, I know. It almost takes me like 5 minutes to.
All right.
It's like a mile.
Oh, boo-hoo.
A mile's not very far.
I walk that far to school each day.
Alright, Grandpa.
Or is it
Uphill, both ways. In the
7,
snow. Frostbite was
That's
so
like-
bad I have to saw off my feet each day.
8 or 9 city blocks?
Average Canadian.
Yeah, that's like not even a full mile.
What? It's
Most of
like
these blocks are
Americans-
just fucking huge.
we have the ability to. Yeah, it's like 5,300 feet. That's like roughly a mile.
Oh, okay. So it's just over a mile.
Yeah.
That's about how far my elementary school was.
Northerners.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys deal with that a bit. Bum,
Oh,
bum, bum, bum,
for
bum, bum.
Troll Spell 2, did we? I know we did like the exclusions of Fae and Elementals or whatever in Troll Skull. Did we want to just like? Do we still want those exclusions on our like new, even nicer house?
No.
'Cause this isn't a business. It's just where we live.
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, this is just where we live.
Yeah, this is just where we live. Yeah, no, especially not fiends. Let's not have Esphere crash this party.
Yeah, so just like in the cross.
Unless
Unless-
we want Esvir to crash the party. So
Here's
we
the
can
thing:
get the bees.
we kind of do need. We need Esphere to show up because we really do need that. Either need that bead back or like we're just resolve what's going on with Esphere. Even if that means murdering Esphere in cold blood and just getting a new bead, which does suck, but.
I will also say he doesn't have to come around, but Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent. Vincent's immune.
Vincent's fine. He
Yeah.
can't be affected by the hollow.
Yeah,
All right.
literally too low of a level.
Yeah, he's literally fine.
He's a freak like that.
Vincent walks in and he's a little uncomfortable, but he's a little uncomfortable in his everyday fucking life, so it's fine.
Wow, I'm sorry. It is wild that like this is like you guys were saying this is only a mile away, but the second you go into the Sea Ward, you're like so much closer to all of your noble friends.
Yeah, honestly.
Friends is a strong word.
Nobles.
Yeah. At some point, Free probably like mentioned to Sabra that she's moved.
Fair. Oh, the House of Inspired Hands.
Yeah.
In that case, I might say that Savra visits and also tries to hunt down any weirdness in this house.
Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you,
just get
Java.
everyone we
hey.
know in here.
Free like, hey.
All right, do a lap.
I moved.
See what you
I
find.
have this new house. It might be haunted.
Can we check? The last one was haunted. This one we got for murdering a vampire. I don't trust it. Sabra, help.
Yeah, this house is less obviously haunted, which makes us more nervous.
Yeah, right? The last time it was like a cool haunting. This one's just got baggage.
Save us, white girl.
Save us, white girl.
Wait, 1 second.
It's so interesting to me that like the more naturalistic designs of the like noble villas whatnot versus like the grid. Sorry. Anyways.
Hey, it's hilarious. It's also way more naturey around here.
Mm-hmm. But Free is so far from the City of the Dead. Though it's nice that there are just like trees around.
Yeah. Hey, technically the bits of that are on your property. You own
Oh,
them.
those are ours.
Wow, fucked up.
Free
yeah,
sits
so-
cross-legged in the grass.
The snowflakes have not yet started to fall, but there is definitely that ominous chill in the air as you breathe out small, wispy clouds.
Do you think the HOA would get mad at me if I started constructing walls of stone? Or would it be like
A
the
what?
Carpenters Guild? You know, just like Wall of Stone, the spell is a permanent spell if it just hangs around for a minute.
Who would be mad?
Oh,
Saba's going to say, why would you wall of stone?
I can make like a shed.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can make a shed, I guess. I think you might need a building permit for that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. First thing I was thinking. Sorry, I think about the construction use of magic quite a lot sometimes. Anyways.
Oh my god! Holy shit! What did I do?
I go out of
We all consumed by the fluff. Not one survivor.
World-ending sized Artemis.
I wasn't ready for that.
in a cold sweat in a nightmare.
we all have a vision of Armageddon. We snap out of it. Average modern Davian moment. Anyways, yeah, fair. I just think about this sometimes. Like, did you know that there's a spell out there that could just summon an entire fortress and just kind of plops down and hangs around? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's.
Oh
cool.
yeah, I have
mean,
a spell that makes a temple.
Yeah, or there's one that makes a tower. I was thinking about this.
it's real cool, guys. You have a big house.
Oh, yeah, I just like making things.
Like, whatever you make outside is just going to take away more of the area from the trees, and I think this estate has a shed.
Damn, you're right. It's alright.
He just likes
That's it. Did we search the shed already?
Oh god. Oh
All the
god.
ghosts were in there.
Ah! shed.
This spirals into a 1-hour shed lockdown.
Guys, have we double checked for secret shed basements? We got. Wait.
You must have.
Okay, before everyone goes in, we have to make sure that the shed isn't one giant mimic.
Oh fuck, alright, I hit it with my sword.
We just opens it.
You see, we might as well just
Yeah.
level the shed and I just make a new one.
It's a
What's
nice,
in the shed?
it's like a nice kind of just like building with sort of like a barn door opening, but there's nothing in the shed. There's stalls. You could hold horses in here if you need.
Oh, this isn't a shed, this is a whole stable. Wow. Oh no, wait. Yeah. This is yeah. Thank you, Sabra.
Sorry to bring you on for once again less than pleasant work.
Oh, I mean it's not so bad. We're not finding anything, so it's pretty relaxing in that
Yeah.
regard.
Oh, have you met CB Locker and me? Do you want to meet Zach Locker and me? He stops for a second,
He
squints.
sighs.
It's a bit. Anyways,
Wouldn't it exactly the same as just meeting you?
true, but I've had them standing like in the manor, because I'm not super sure what to do with a copy of me, and honestly, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Parisian looks out at the manor through one of the windows. One of them opens, the other Parisian looks out, closes the window. I think I'm just kind of like this. Is this just what I'm like? Looks at Free.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
you're the
no.
sort of
I
person
thought you were
who would
doing it
try
on
to-
purpose.
Yeah, you're the sort of person who would try to freak us out in this circumstance.
Yeah, that's fair. And she shrugs. You know what? That tracks. Looks back at the window.
Yeah, I will say that if you tell it to just sort of like stand around in the manor, then it can move wherever it wants in the manor.
Yeah.
Because it will just stand around in different areas.
Yeah.
Like here's the thing about you, Warhead, that actually backfires in this instance, which is you will try to find loopholes for anything, and sometimes just mishear things to find those loopholes.
Done and done.
Yeah, Uli, do you want to decorate the house in any particular way?
I think right now just putting up the banners that they got.
All right.
And kind of like if there's a lot of, I know you said we like made the house like clean, kind of presentable. But if there's like rooms that are more meant for, you know, as some kind of like ballroom, stuff like that, where like furniture can be pushed to the edges.
Sure.
Kind of just like, yeah, making stuff more ready.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
You do so.
So wait.
These. Yeah.
Parisian is gonna ask Uli. So for catering, are we like outsourcing, or is this like a troll skulls? Like we bring our own like. I'm just saying, is it tacky to advertise with our own catering services into our own ballroom, or is it like thrifty? Is it tacky or thrifty?
As
It would
as someone who has been to a lot of noble balls, doing so would very quickly ingratiate you into the noble community.
Damn, fair. It shows we actually have something besides just like a house.
It's mostly like, if you're going to host a bunch of people, you're going to advertise everything you're doing.
Yeah.
That's always the case. You're the one spending money on the food and
Yep.
catering and usually servants, and so it's
Thank you, Sabra.
Thank you,
no
Sarah.
one says no one will be surprised that you try to get something out of it.
All right. Yep.
Uli, would you mind describing the banners you put up?
Yeah.
I can do better than that.
Oh. Oh.
Actually, Uli, before you do that,
Uh-huh.
I can do better than that.
Hello?
Oh! Sick! Oh my god! It's all of us!
Wait, where is it? Is it?
Roll 20!
It's
It
in
should have been a
Roll20?
pop-up for you.
Oh,
I don't see a pop-up. Oh no, is it leaving you one too? Yeah.
it's in Believe You
One.
Give me one.
Larkin Heraldry? Yeah!
One.
That excellent.
The acorns, the axe,
Mhm.
the sun. Oh, Maler bone heraldry.
Oh, that
Um,
fucks actually.
Yeah, this is what Uli has been sketching the last like 3 levels of the dungeon.
Yeah. Oh.
The triangle for the mountain and the axe taken from the old Malerbode kind of heraldry they saw. The blue background for Artemis.
Oh.
The axe and mountain in red for Parisian.
Oh.
The acorns symbolizing new growth for Free in yellow. And then the the sun in black because it's their like old family colors.
Oh. Oh, that's really sweet.
Artemis is not there to appreciate this.
Oh.
You'll see it later, and I will also go ahead and take a point of inspiration,
Yeah.
Ricky, and make sure to remember that for Believe in You too. These stat blocks don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Uli puts up the sickest and most official looking heraldry any of you have ever seen.
Which, hey, can I say, lowest bar in the world?
No, we've seen other people's heraldry. We go to normal parties all the time.
Yeah.
And like at least once.
All the time, once.
Well, Free had something to talk to Uli about whenever.
Well,
Go ahead.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
they're
stop
just here.
I was waiting for
Uli-
Mixer, not yours, SP.
Uli is so short, trying desperately to put up the banners.
There's Uli's trying to put up the banners. 2 praisers on either side grab the edge and just put them up. Like
No one here is tall enough to hang the banners in the rooms that you need them hung.
Yeah, no, there's a stepladder.
yeah.
Uli is balanced on the top of the stepladder precariously.
I will say Uli just has very tall letters.
Praising would be happy to cast fly every now and again to get these up. Because you know how praising is.
Or you could just do that.
Magic controlled
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Free, what's your passive insight?
Pretty good. 20.
Cool. When Warhips flies up and starts putting banners on stuff, Sever starts asking if she can try that and then stops herself.
What, if Free can cast fly?
No, she was going to yell out to Warhips.
He wants to fly.
Oh. Free, like, hand on to him. Oh, no, he's always asking us if we want to try and... I don't think Artemis has ever said yes. He loves casting spells. He can ask him.
Oh no, yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, we don't like. He's already done most of the work. We don't really need a lot of people
He
doing
does
that.
this for fun.
Yeah, I get that.
Is Uli also right here?
Sure.
Uli yells, "Hey, Sabra wants to fly."
Oh really? Oh my god! Yo! Prissy immediately recast Fly at 4th level so they could both fly. Alright, now just think up. Like, think of the direction you want to be in. It's not like any of, like, the parallel planes where you have to, like, have a certain, like, influence of your intelligence over the environment. It is just a set speed, although it does have elements from the plane of wind baked into it. Isn't that really interesting? Anyways, so sorry. But yeah, think of the direction you want to go. Try to modulate your speed. Try not to run into anything. Luckily, we're in a big room. Sorry.
Could you make a persuasion check? Just to see, this is a lot of boundless enthusiasm. It's very powerful. So.
Persuasion is a +1. 11.
Regular.
Yeah, she's sort of on the ground. When you say the direction you want to go, she sort of floats up for a bit and then like floats back down, and she says, Huh? I was just going to help out, and it's all seems done. So, you know.
It's fine. Prissy looks around a little bit desperately, seeing like what else he needs. It's like, actually, oh no, I dropped my ales. Clink, clink, clink. Could you grab them for me? Can you bring them up here?
Did we dust the chandeliers in the ballroom yet?
Shit. We have not.
I suppose no one really thinks of that often. I could dust the chandelier. It is probably the stiffest flight any of you have ever seen. And she just like
We will like offer like
elevator goes up.
take her around by the hand while she gets used to it for a minute if she needs.
It seems like she's actually very good at it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got this. Oh yeah.
Yeah, her family raises the griffins, I believe.
Yeah.
So she's used to being in the air.
You recall, Free, that Savra has not been in the air at all for years.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, she was at some point.
Yes, yeah. So she very stiffly kind of floats up with a feather duster and like dusts some of the chandelier.
Alright, I'm just gonna give you like a quick minute heads up when the spell's gonna end. That's after 10 minutes though, so have fun while you're up there. Anyways, gotta do a double check on this.
Frieza will sidle over to Uli while they're busy with the chandelier. So I'm not sure if you're actually is this something that you're good at or would want to do, and I don't really want this to be a big deal, but I've just been, and she like runs a hand through her hair. This has kind of been getting a lot, and I was thinking that I might want it and she like raises her hands to like between like shoulder and chin length. I think I need it like this now. I think that's what I want.
Oh,
If that's something that you could help
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. Okay. Uli, like, I thought you were like talking something like emotionally a lot, and not just your hair. I was so scared about what this conversation was about to be.
No, I don't mean it for it to be weird. It's just like
No, yeah,
I feel weird about it.
No, I can help out. I used to cut Ilda's hair sometimes, usually just a trim. We don't do like big haircuts, but
You don't want to. There's like, I'm sure there's lots of people that can do this.
It's fine. She liked it a little shorter, and Mom wouldn't let her cut it, so I would trim it sometimes. So I can help you out.
Okay.
I can't style, but I can cut it.
I don't know what the styling here actually means. This has just grown out for, and she starts counting. A lot of years. 10 years? At least. It just grew.
Yeah, we can, Lily starts, like, looking around. We should probably go, like, outside.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be now, just, whenever.
Yeah. Little smile.
Aw.
Parisian forgets about the timer of the fly spell. Accidentally gives a 30-second warning, like, oh shit, Sabra, we gotta get the ground in 30 seconds. Oh god, 29, 8, shit.
30 seconds is like plenty of time to get from like the ceiling to the ground.
He panicked. The spell ends.
That was with like a full like 15 seconds still.
Well, like, Parisian was carrying things. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah, Sarah gets down pretty quickly. By the time you remember to warn her, she's already on the ground.
Oh, okay, yep, fair.
You don't know how long she's been down there, but she's clearly finished dusting the shit out of here.
But yeah, no, it's really easy. It's a really great way of getting around the city if you don't get, he was about to say something about the Griffin Guard, and he knows it. He's like, as long as you stay out of the Griffin Guard's airspace, it's a really good, easy way to move around. Let me know if you want to fly over the city. The evenings are really pretty over the docks.
That's very kind of you, but it's only for 10 minutes, and I'd have to come find you every time.
That's
not
fair.
really feasible.
But like once or twice, you know?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Alright, well, don't drink and fly. He snaps his fingers. Stops. That's an insane thing to say. What am I talking about? Just like as he's like wandering away.
No, that's not crazy. That was an important message for a while.
Oh yeah. Wait, did you Parisian starts talking to Savra about like what was it like to fly Griffiths? Did they actually have any incidents where people were trying to like ride them drunk?
Yeah, so there were some incidents. Yeah, you know, a couple pretty rough ones, but it didn't happen very frequently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you know, when you're a Griffin rider, the intention is usually that you're pretty close to your Griffins, so a lot of people spent more time with them off duty, which meant sometimes they rid them places and drank. But you know, once there's really only needs to be like one big warning before people stop doing that.
Yeah, that
'cause you'll
makes
lose the
sense.
Griffin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or die.
Or die. I mean, it's not like, and like a Griffin's like a whole beast. It's not like it's gonna, you know, like you're only in charge of half that situation. Unlike a wizard flying around who, God, I'm a little scared. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not drinking and flying. That'd be a bad idea.
Cool.
Yep.
Glad you think so.
Yep. Listen, I've already gotten hit by a seagull once, and that was sober. I ain't doing that twice.
All right. And as that conversation happens, I think we move back to the date.
So then we left Parisian at the Wizarding Academy, which we all thought was a bad idea. But, you know, like, what were we supposed to do, right? So, and then we were like, let's just go down to the next level and try to make our way back up because obviously we can't go back through the Wizarding Academy. And then there was a guy on a ceiling who was also a huge scorpion.
The original man on ceiling.
And so, did you beat Scorpion Man?
Oh no!
No, he's still down there. He absolutely wrecked us. But, we didn't die, which we thought we were going to, but we woke up actually in Waterdeep. Was Bonnie there in Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like
Yeah.
ignoring you. She was being
Yeah.
like distant.
Yeah, and like, I mean, obviously, right away there were like things that were wrong, right? Because like, why would we just end up back in Waterdeep? But like, we woke up in the Yawning Portal, and you were there, but I don't know, you were weird. And we realized that there was like all of this like weird simulation that was being run by a
How was that weird?
Oh, Artemis
Did,
and
did they have another head?
you were just like weirdly, I don't know, distant. You didn't want to like talk to me or anything. Like even like, you know, like generally, I mean, I don't think I made you mad before or anything. So it was weird that you know, were avoiding me. Maybe, I mean, it was like a thing where it couldn't simulate other people very well, right? So if, you know, they didn't know how someone would act, they would just be like distant towards you. Man, no, it was weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I did definitely. I do. I do whenever you know, come up or wherever you're around. I do want to be close to you, so that's definitely weird.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes you're not there, but I do, you know, look for you every time I come back up. Is that weird?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not always working when you come up, but it's if it's weird or not, I think it's nice that you want to see me immediately when you come back.
Okay, that's good because you know it's always nice to see you when I come back when you're there.
You guys are walking through the market, which is just this huge empty space. It feels as weird as the things that you're describing, Artemis.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's cursed by like a weird snake god. So you know, the weird snake god kept on showing up, and obviously that was also weird, and I snapped out of it. You know,
Huh.
it's fine now. I think. But yeah,
You,
So
do you
what-
think? Yeah.
oh, I mean, I got uncursed and I can sleep now. I you know, couldn't sleep for a bit because of the giant snake that would show up in my dreams.
Hashtag the giant snake.
You know, the giant snake that shows up in your dreams. But, you know, what did... I don't think I ever asked you this. When did you guys come to Waterdeep? You and the...
It was only about 1 year, less than a year ago. That's getting close. We did a whole bunch of stuff, but before we came here, I'd love to tell you some of those stories, but it's not a lot that I'm as proud of. I think it's very it's very nice that you can talk about all of this stuff and really enjoy it.
I was just kind of like looks at her. I mean, I would love to hear about them if you're willing to talk. I mean, even if you know it's not stuff you're proud of. It's, you know, you're not that you've changed, right? And that's not something to be ashamed of. To be different from who you were.
Make an insight. Make a persuasion check.
Oh God, no!
That's right.
No, you're good at the
19.
Oh.
That wouldn't have passed the DC, but it is a good.
Well, that's. Well. So, do you know how my sort work?
Yeah, you guys can like change your shape. And, like, reset stuff.
all that's like all that stuff. But like how we're born.
Oh, no.
Artemis doesn't know
So-
how normal people are born.
Yeah, Artemis doesn't know how normal people are born. Maybe just kind of show up. I just kind of showed up.
So
I know where people come from.
usually you'll have one parent that is a doppelganger, and she gets nervous just saying that out loud in the space, and there's no one here. It is so empty. It is terrifying.
Artemis is gonna make a perception check to see if there's anyone nearby.
Yeah, go ahead.
23.
That fucking rat.
Bird.
Bird.
Oh, there's
Shoot it out of the sky.
Kill
Yeah,
it.
Artemis just like
Teleports up there,
stares
kills
at the
it.
bird. I'm just gonna like subtly leads away from the bird. Oh, there's no one around.
And here's what he's saying. So one parent will take the child, and then usually replace a humanoid child with the baby, and then you grow up, and it's a little weird, and you're not exactly like anyone else, and then you figure out this other stuff, and usually you eventually meet others of your sort, because you can, it's one of those things that you can immediately tell because of the telepathy. And then things it's usually it ends up resulting in you not caring about other sorts of people. And so when a group was formed, we sort of there was this idea of, you know, it was all about us and doing whatever we needed to do to get more. So it just I wanted to make sure that no one is putting it charitably. I wanted to make sure that none of the people I had found that were not the same, but my own species, got, could be hurt, which meant doing whatever it took to get power and things. So we did some stuff. I led them to Waterdeep, and because I thought, it was time, big leagues sort of stuff. But I ended up sort of dissolving the plan. And they've all found their own stuff now, so it's fine.
And this might be, you don't have to answer, but why? I mean, what made you change your mind?
When I was young, it was this thing that no one could ever figure out, because they already thought I was weird enough, and I didn't. A lot of not good stuff happened to me because of it. So, but my first target in Waterdeep figured me out immediately, and then was still nice to me.
Was it Vincent?
Was it someone we know? Was it Durnan?
Was it Vincent?
That's good.
Vincent? Durnan? Someone we know?
Deserve kind, you know. And I'm glad someone was, I suppose, if not kind, at least normal to you. But who? Do we know them?
Yeah, it's Durnan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dernan seems to know a lot.
Yeah.
Average Jordan shit.
Average Jordan shit, honestly.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to.
Artemis just kind of like does a deep sigh and kind of like
Yeah, it's really hard because when you get to a spot where you're like, the world is dangerous and this is my group of people and I need to put them above everyone else. I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to protect a certain, like certain people above everyone else, but sometimes you forget that other people need help too. And
I mean, it's more like no one is expected to help everyone, but you can only place some people so high over others.
yeah.
Like, other people matter,
Yeah.
even if it's less. And even if like the people that you thought were the only ones that you could connect with aren't maybe the best. I mean,
I mean, when Parisian was in the wizard school, he made, friends there, right? I mean, friends is maybe too strong of a word, but you know how Parisian is. He can make friends anywhere. And he wanted to help some of them out, and I don't know. I thought they were dragging us down, that they were, putting us in unnecessary danger, and the person he was trying to help died because of it. I don't know. I can't go back and change it, right? But I wish I could.
sort of puts an arm around your shoulder, very gingerly.
Artemis immediately leads in.
No good. Would have gone disastrously if you had done anything else. There were stories that were really funny in retrospect, but you have to go with some details, and like you don't judge too harshly.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what you
And,
did in the past, you're the person you are now, and I like the person you are now, so.
She gets quiet, but you can almost feel her smiling.
Aw.
And this is another weird question, but do you want to? Have you ever visited Many Cats Alley?
I haven't. Are there a lot of cats there?
Well, yes, but it's also supposed to be magic.
Ooh. We should go, since we're just wandering around the empty market.
What kind of
Yeah.
magic?
We should come back here when they actually have a market.
This was a neat experience.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk without, being overheard, but we can always
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, that. Oh, like another time, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, we're in Waterdeep for a bit, and obviously after I'm, whenever I'm back from the dungeon.
Yeah, I do this sort of thing. Again, you mean?
Yeah, I'd every day with you if I could.
Oh.
Her for just a moment, her arm around your shoulder gets a little tighter,
Aw.
and she says, "Okay, so, none of us had names, as you would say, but one of them we sort of called Jorgen, right? And so Jorgen is pretending to be this magistrate of a country, and that's all that's all going well until the magistrate's son comes back with the intention of killing his dad to get his inheritance. And she keeps walking you back as she begins to tell you this story. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else had something planned for today.
Wait, Espy,
Everything
I gotta,
goes well.
Espy, I gotta know. I gotta know. What kind of magic is in the cat alley? Why is it magic? What is the magic? I'm sorry. Hi, resident wizard here. What is the magic?
Again, this is an actual thing in Waterdeep and not something I'm making up. I don't necessarily need to go into it right now. Mostly because I don't know. I'm not sure specifically what's going to happen, but I am going to flash forward from here. I can tell you after this session.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what do you want from me?
Espy, Artemis is fucking disintegrated.
Artemis is fucking disintegrated.
Artemis closed up and like all that's left is like a pile of cats leaping out from where she was standing.
And then the hat. The hat on top.
These
The hat
into cats.
gingerly falls down, and like a cat that looks exactly like Artemis pops out of the hat. Yeah, that's the true cat.
Does anyone else have anything else they want to do today?
Nope.
All right.
Think so.
I'm going to say then. Artemis, you get home with Bonnie, but not before noting that Emek Froon does not actually live in the small pseudo bar he's made with Vincent Trench's house. So you guys get in and put like a ton of thumbtacks behind the bar.
Amazing.
Before then, but everyone else eventually gets back to Troll Skull Alley and prepares for the following day, which will be the first of Nighthall, and sort of the semi-official beginning of winter.
Yeah.
Hippie. Parisian teleports to Schult. He comes back in the morning. He comes back an hour later.
No, you don't. You get eaten by dinosaurs and fucking
He
die out there.
dinosaurs and dies out there.
Does anyone here need to take a break?
I could use restroom break real quick, so I'm going to pause the recording and do that.
Sure thing. We'll all take a break, meet up at the... All right, you're all back and it's the night of Uli's big announcement. A new noble family will enter Waterdeep if everything goes well.
We're all dressed up.
We are dressed to the
there
nines.
Was there any plan to like talk to Laurel Silverhand like Uli was planning to at the first party?
I think we fucked that completely.
That's
we
gone.
fucked it
That's
up.
gone.
Yeah.
That's so out the window.
I think we pretty conclusively fucked that.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
are we
so-
trying to like find someone else to like align with, or are we just raw dogging it?
We're raw
I
dogging
said
out here.
we.
This is our party and our announcement.
I will say, of particularly notable figures of Waterdeep, the Blackstaff is here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
our friend.
For multiple reasons, but also just because she's Uli is a member of Force Grey.
Yeah.
We get an outfit description on Sabra.
On Savra specifically?
Or
oh,
I
sorry.
meant Vajra.
You
Sorry.
mean Vajra, yeah. Vajra is wearing it's in terms of its fitting, it is a modest black dress, but it's sequined in a way that almost makes it look like night when she walks around. Like just a void.
Sick.
So yeah, you get Vajra. Helion is here as well. A lot of the people that you know of the noble circles that you have interfaced with before that don't hate you. Uli, I'm gonna be honest. It is going to be up to you whether or not you just want to say that the Growlhounds are not included.
We should invite them.
Yeah, not.
Are you sure? It would be funny. We could snub them so hard.
Invite them.
We might. It'd be a bitch move, and that's how nobles roll. Anyways. But like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Certainly fucking not.
Absolutely not.
All right. So no.
Nope.
So
Not
they
here.
don't show up. Yeah. So you have quite a few people, and I'll mention you guys all have particular outfit descriptions. But I'll say that each of you is wearing somewhere on you the heraldry of House Malaire, because Uli got some stuff tailored for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Parisian, it is on his half cape on the back as it flows, like, very proudly displayed on the cape behind him. Like a short one down to, like, mid-back.
Nice.
This has a pin on her hat.
Nice. Classy. Free?
Free has like a chiffon like scarf that goes back into a cape, and it's embroidered on the ends of it.
Nice.
Oh, one other thing.
We would also have wanted to make. I know Ilda will be here with their parents as an MVL stone, but Uli would like to make her like a little bracelet or another piece of like jewelry with the Malaire house colors that she can wear, kind of like
Aww.
Oh.
less obvious, less
Yeah. She's definitely wearing it. She has a couple of younger noble friends that are all sort of like, basically they've grabbed a corner, they've like spiked the punch, they've wandered around.
I love that.
Ilda has basically said, guys,
We serve
we can
alcohol.
do it. We can, oh yeah, but not the strong stuff.
This is supposed to be classy wine tasting.
Gathered her friends and said, guys, we can do whatever we want at this party. This is the party house now.
She's not even wrong.
As soon as we go back into the dungeon, she's gonna break into house to host a party.
Yeah.
Oh no.
One other thing I'm going to quickly point out.
I was just about to drop free new token.
Oh, sick!
Haircut.
Ah!
Free comes down with her haircut for the first time for the party.
Artemis claps.
Yeah.
Parisian clubs. Yeah.
Why is Artemis so big?
Hold. Allow me a moment before anyone else does something. Sorry. Okay. Carlin got above a 10 on the con save and does not faint.
Carly was, I think I have COVID.
Whev.
Nape spotted.
To the woman who's like constantly in off the shoulder shirts and things. Anyway,
Love that.
she does have like her like scarf and like the top of the dress to like cover up her increasing amount of scars. But hey,
we
Uli,
all
do you
have-
want to roll like how well Bree's hair looks?
No!
No pressure, no.
Absolutely not. Don't trust that in the hands of the gods.
What
Hey,
kind
you
of
know
role
what?
would that even be?
That would be
Sleight
a
of
flat
hand?
dexterity.
Artisan's
If you had-
tools.
If you had skill with a particular set of tools, you could add your proficiency. You don't.
Yeah.
So it would just be a flat dexterity from Uli. I am going to say it looks nice.
Yay.
I want to see if it looks nice because Uli did a good job, or because
Or if you
we
had
had
to
to go
hire
find
someone
someone to.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we had to find a stylist for sure.
Uli was paying for free to get a professional haircut after they fucked it.
Uli gets like halfway through, it's like, hey, let me call my sister for like just 5 minutes. You don't even look at the mirror yet.
Free. Your original plan had your hair being 5 centimeters longer.
She
like,
fully gestured to like her
like-
shoulders, like her clavicles is where she wanted the hair to be.
Yeah.
But like it was so lopsided.
It was like, yeah, just like enough to cover up the neck scars. It's like now it's like just above them. Like
Like it looks nice. It's just shorter and a little more jarring than she was used to. So she keeps like running her hands like over the back of her neck.
Smiglio Jardeth has also showed up.
Smiglio.
We are all
No
shocked to
man.
see him because we're all shocked he's still alive.
Holy shit, Smiglio.
Yeah.
Leo, you're
Yes.
alive.
Hello. You don't
Congrats!
have to sound so surprised.
Sorry, it's just we are.
There's a great.
Good.
There are several dangers down there, but we have at this point completely taken over the first level and have ensured security down there. And we have begun formatting with the goblin. What was it? The goblin civilization down on the second level, and that has all gone well. So we have spread out to that level as well.
Artemis gives a little clap.
That is
Don't
honestly a little bit
patronize
impressive.
me.
No, it's honestly really impressive.
I
I'm excited.
I understand that caution is an important part of surviving as an adventurer, and I need you all to understand that I have undertook this particular expedition with a great deal of caution myself.
Oh, I mean, no, genuinely, it's impressive, and I'm glad that you guys are doing well. No drow, right? All the drow cleared out of the second level?
None that we have found so far.
Okay, good. They were supposed to.
Okay, good. Yes.
I bet you get a lot of
Party.
I bet you get a lot of pissy adventurers who are like, I wanted to claim this level or whatever. You know, like drunken for loot.
There's no more loot on the first.
Yeah, it's
freaking
gone.
level of these guys.
It was
not-
gone in the first place, but like people still tried.
There's not very much. We funnel them down, and if they complain too much, we loudly consider doing a toll system until they leave.
Fair. God, that's like double taxes. Prizzy just like says out loud, thinking of Durden's whole shtick.
Yeah, but Durden can do it because no one's insane enough to fuck with Durden.
And those same adventurers are also not insane enough to fuck with an entire heavily armed guard force.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time you get high enough level to fuck with them, you don't care anymore.
Yeah, right?
Like you guys.
Like us.
He says, no, I've taken a great... Yes. I've prepared all sorts of anti-magic measures, gotten the Watchful Order involved. Yes. It's going smoothly. I wish it could go faster, but I'm making sure that we're not rushing.
That's good.
Yes, it is good. I would appreciate it if every time you saw me, you didn't react as though you saw a ghost.
Oh, right. Sorry. I suppose that is a bit rude of us.
I understand that that is the way that you are formatted, but that can change.
Come on, man, just call us a slur.
Alright, well, have a good time at the party, Smiglio. And again,
Adventurer,
congrats.
slur.
Congrats on surviving.
He nods and mostly goes back and starts talking to some other people. He doesn't even seem like particularly wounded. No, it seems like everything's been going according to whatever strict schedule he's got. Yeah, so he's there. I will say, it is sort of weird. A decent amount of money was put into this. I don't think I want any particular role to determine whether or not the party is good or not. I think your names are enough at this point, and mostly intrigue and the fact that, you know, nobles will go to a party like flies to a carcass.
So will I. Every time. Okay, I'm at a friend's house and we're like having a party and we go outside and it's like 2 a.m. There is a house across the street where there are legions of freshmen lined up to go inside. Girls, host a party at your own house. I promise you it's just as good.
No, but a couple of nobles also mention. A couple of nobles also mention the food that you have here. If you want to put any particular gold into that, you'll get that much out of advertising. But also, Artemis, make a flat 1d100 check.
Oh god.
Max.
29.
Yeah. You don't get any insane permanent bonuses from this party.
Oh, damn it!
Aw.
It happens. It's fine.
There'll be other parties,
There'll be other parties.
presumably.
Yeah,
like
but eventually, or when the night reaches its zenith, Uli, it would be up to you. Did you want Lady Emveelstone or you to make the toast and ding the little glass with the tiny spoon?
Uli will do that.
Alright.
They don't really have a huge speech. I think they were just kind of like earlier at the beginning of the party, they would do the whole like welcoming everyone as they were introduced
Sure.
as they come in kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then so they don't really have a big speech later. But yeah, they have.
Do you do you hire a herald or do you get someone else to do it? And if you get someone else to do it, there's no reason why you guys would get Humphrey to do it.
Oh no.
We should get Humphrey to do it. I think we get Humphrey to do it.
Oh, no!
No,
That's literally gonna
it's-
discredit us.
Humphrey is working catering.
It's not in his contract. If anything, you should probably get Philomore to do it.
We can get Floon to do it.
Frisian would be really happy to do it, but also he feels like it's a bit inappropriate given the situation.
I don't know if you could get Flume to do it.
Floon here though. Is he hanging out? Is he drinking with the noble kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He's your friend, and if you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Oh, Renera's also here.
Ah, shit. Hey.
sure.
Oh yeah, him.
Ah, hey there. Waves from across the wall.
He also waves.
Thinking about nobles that we can invite, and it takes us an embarrassingly long time to remember Renair, our friend Renair.
Is Handsome here or whatever their name is?
Beautiful.
Beautiful? Gorgeous?
Yes, actually. All I will say is that you guys are lucky that you haven't really put out a lot of fine decorations.
Yeah, that's
yet.
what I was thinking. Yeah. Our most expensive items are literally on our person. Or not here, actually. Very much not here. Never mind on that, SB. Hey, SB,
Yeah.
different location.
Orbs asked Beautiful a couple of times if there's anything that can be done because you seem to not be enjoying the party. Like more hors d'oeuvres. No, I'm fine.
Alright, fair enough.
All right. And then the time comes.
King, king, king.
Nice. Party stills.
I would like to officially thank you all for being here to witness and celebrate the rise and revival of the Malarkin as an official noble house of Waterdeep. And I would, in particular, like to thank Lady M. Yellowstone for her assistance in organizing this lovely event. And Uli just like looks at their mom. It
Yeah.
was past time for our houses to be allied again.
All right. I am going to say make a persuasion check with advantage. The difficulty I think that you find here is that Uli, there are a lot of eyes watching you in this moment. The talking stops, the music stops, everyone looks directly at you. And I think there is a moment where this is everything that you didn't want from this particular thing. Holy fuck!
Holy shit!
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
They prepared for this.
They increased
you
their charisma score for this.
Literally.
Oh my god.
Shit, yeah, it is in a way everything that everything that you were afraid of, but in the moment, you've never actually done this before, and you find that when you're actually doing it, you're not as afraid as you think you would be, which is, you know, anxiety in motion. And you expect polite applause, but there is a genuine cheer that goes up from the crowd. You've done the preparing, and your mother has assisted a great deal in that amount, in that people actually know what the deal is with Malarkin, and people are actually, you know, you've successfully convinced them that you've kind of gone and done the impossible. So, yeah, God, good job. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Uli's no longer haunted.
Well, no.
yeah.
Uli's still very haunted.
I have to do the work of bringing them back. I will say this. All of this setup is successful enough. You have the judge there as well, and the paperwork is drafted, and by tomorrow it has the signature of a masked lord, and you are now an official noble of Waterdeep, head of your house.
Nice.
Let's go! Let's go!
So, yeah, if anyone else has any other people that they would like to discuss things with at this party, go ahead. But it's just generally a nice time.
Has Uli's mom been bringing up that air discussion again? That was sort of like paired with the coming out as nobility.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, she definitely brings it up.
I think Uli, like every time she's brought it up while we were like organizing and planning the party, Uli would like redirect her onto like onto the organization, and now the actual party's here, and they're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah.
What can I distract her with?
Brazen's walking by
I
doing his
think-
best to entertain guests.
Hold on, I need to make an insight check. Renair begins conversation with your mother when it's like you're awkward.
Oh, what a hero!
friend Renair,
Renair, our
you
only
always-
friend Renair. I'm so sorry we neglected you, Ho.
Yeah. All of that goes out well. I'm going to ask just a general question because we've never really put into words. How much does everyone in this party drink?
Not at all.
Yes.
Uli does not want to get drunk because of the nature of the party.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're like they always have a drink in their hand that they have
Yeah.
been sipping.
Fully drinks enough that it looks like it should put a normal person to sleep. And they're completely sober.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
stone cold.
Parisian tries to match Uli, and is like, at the end of the night, he's like trying to hold back the fact that he's like starting to slur his words.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Uli, you probably pour a drink for like most of the people that you talk to when you can, and when you do, you pour yourself a drink. And you're fine.
Yeah, dwarven. A dwarven barbarian. Yeah.
It's just like,
Free, how much do you drink?
I think Free normally doesn't drink very much at all, but I think she's like distracted and a little like flustered and thinking about like everything that we've just done and everything that we're about to go back to in the dungeon. So I think she drinks a little bit more than usual.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this party has a couple of fancy wines, and you find like a really deep red wine that you think is actually very nice.
Like she needs to just keep sipping, like kind of sip on it through the night, but then she just like keeps sipping it and replacing the drink when she's done. So then she's like 3 champagne glasses in or something.
Yeah.
Artemis has been drinking the spark punch, but she doesn't realize that she doesn't feel anything.
Oh yeah.
She's like, oh, this punch is like a little bad.
Wow, this pet Sax drinks it.
Ilde and her friends, which includes Renair for a bit, all watch you with haunted and morbid fascination. And every time you finish a glass of punch, they make sure to get you another.
It's like, sorry, maybe this one tastes better? No, still bad. Drinks it all.
Very quickly, and then realizes that she's finished her 3rd drink and then stops.
Yeah. I think it might strike you in this moment that this is the sort of wine that Carling likes as well.
Aw. You guys are both sloshed.
An 11
See your
will make the
excuse,
save.
Parisian Mr. +6.
But 11 will make the save against drunkenness, but it is getting rough.
Yeah, Brazian stops matching Uli near the end of the night. He's tapping out.
I think Uli like takes a drink, sees Parisian go to take another drink, and just reaches up, puts their hand on top of the cup.
God, babe, you're so smart. I love you.
Love you too.
Alright.
Go find something else to drink.
I'm gonna go get
That
some
doesn't
water.
have alcohol.
I'm gonna get some fresh air, actually.
It's quite good.
Yeah, I'll take
Don't
some
have
punch.
the punch.
Brazian
Don't
takes a
take the
sip.
punch.
He stops. He slowly puts the punch down. He smells it. Oh, that's spiked to hell. Artemis, I thought you didn't drink.
No,
I don't.
that's going to be a survival check.
Come on.
That's funny.
Come on, -1. Don't fail me now. Was this the wrong character sheet? It was the wrong character sheet. I have 3 Parisians pulled up. 1 second. Nope. Sorry.
Take your time.
11. Oh yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, that's enough to tell.
Yeah. Oh, that's spiked, Artemis. I thought you didn't drink.
I don't. I just thought. What do you mean? It's
Artemis like takes another sip. It's not spiky. It's just like a little like sour.
Looks at you. You know what? I think you should. Yeah, you can keep this, bud. He has to drink that. No, I'm gonna get some water. I don't like sour things.
Yeah, he was fucking crazy. This isn't spiky at all. Here, have another.
Free finds like a spot by the wall and like is scanning the room to find Carling so that she can have like the most direct line to just walk straight to them.
Walks right through a bunch of people dancing.
Clunk,
Yeah.
clunk,
clunk. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Because they are so small.
No, drunk.
So fun.
No alcohol.
Just a
Yeah.
little sip. There's so many people here.
You can't see Carling with all of the people here. But it strikes you that Carling might not be in the room with all of the people because they don't always do that.
Free will like skirt around the perimeter of the room until like she reaches the door, still scanning around the room.
Yeah. No, you don't immediately see Carling until you like slip outside and into the hallways, and you eventually spot Carling outside, who has apparently stepped outside for a second, which probably was like to you is like, oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Free walks in as straight of a line as she can. She's focusing.
Do a dex check.
No. You're,
Come on.
This is a
She
matter
had
of will.
3 drinks. It's not that bad of a lightweight.
I
Yeah.
look away.
You, yeah, for you make your way outside eventually, and you don't fall down or anything. When we get out, Carling looks at you and says, "Well, look at us. Between the two of us, look at the one who's spending the more time with all of the people."
Loud, and I couldn't find you. And she hands Carling the like, mostly empty wine glass. Look, it's red. I shouldn't have any more.
Oh, yeah, I can see if we could find someone to get rid of that, unless, you know, if you're too hoity-toity now to throw it into the grass.
Sawgrass.
Oh, I thought you might want it.
Oh, not. No, it doesn't seem like the right night for it, you know. No.
He like
You know,
hikes up her
you-
dress and sits now next to Carling.
Yeah,
And I'm
you
doing the
guys.
party? You're all out here.
Oh no, I just stepped outside. Listen, I know that when we first met, I must have seemed like the most personable person in the world, but you have to understand that, you know, you were sort of operating on a, small pool of people. So, you know, I spent a lot of time sneaking around. My family was very big, and I still went out to do other stuff. Listen, I'm really good at talking to people and making them laugh and do all that stuff, but it doesn't mean that, like, I can do that for a very long time. You should understand.
She understands.
Yeah.
Should I leave you to your night then?
No! What on earth are you talking? The night is obviously better with you here. I'm just not gonna drag you away from a party. Just because I wanna, you know, spend a little time away from a big crowd does not mean that I'm a downer now.
You can spend time by yourself and not be a downer, so I've heard.
They chuckle.
Ree leans into them.
Mm-hmm.
Very cold out.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's not full cold yet, but yeah, we'll need to head back in soon.
You just say that because you're a worm. Warm.
Am I warm, a worm, or a warm worm?
I can't do word games right now.
Carling has to, even though you're kind of leaning down onto Carling, they sort of have to, like, get up on their feet a little bit to pat you on the head.
Oh no, Free sat down.
Nope, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, Carling's looking out. You know, I kind of like you like this. Although I like you all the time
squints her
anyway,
eyes.
so.
Like, bad with my words. Carling, I'm bad with my words a lot anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is cuter. What do you want from me? I just find it cuter. I don't have to know exactly.
Free smiles and like hands on either side of Carling's cheek. I like you like this too.
There's a bit of somehow still after all of this time there is still a little bit of a blush on Carling's cheeks. You eventually are extricated from your pinching. You know, Free. There was something I was thinking of not telling you, but before you went into the dungeon. But maybe I should bring it up. Or maybe not. Maybe now's not the best time. Okay. So I'm a bit of a scoundrel and a charlatan, right?
Sure.
No.
Is this a trick question?
Well, I'd sort of hoped that at some point in our lives you would have viewed me that way, but all right. When we... I never, because of that whole lifestyle of adventure and everything, I never thought of myself as someone who would ever really settle down. So it's not something that I ever really thought about. Listen.
Did I get rid of the wine brain for this? You look very serious.
Okay, yeah, you can. Yeah, you don't have to. Maybe it'd be better if you are on the wine brain, but it's up to you.
Why would it be better on the wine brain?
Just because, sometimes when you need to tell someone something, what you want is for them to just know the thing, but not to actually have to tell them it.
I'm not going to know anything right now, Carling, unless you tell me it.
Yes, and that's the thing. I'm going to tell you it, but it's like if you're drunk, it doesn't count, but you'll know tomorrow, right?
Is this something bad? Did you get another curse?
I don't think it's bad.
You think that I'll think it's bad? I really wasn't
I-
mad about the were rat thing. I promise.
No, yeah, no, that it's not as bad as that, but it's I guess I don't know how you'll react one way or the other. So just figure out if you want to be on the wine brain or not.
I don't know because you're. Do you think it's better on the wine brain? I think I'd prefer
Carling,
not to be if I'm going to know it eventually
Yeah.
anyway.
Carling takes your hand and says, "Okay, then I will." Okay, for you, Free, I will try to do this in the straightforward and correct way, instead of trying to sneak around it. So you can go ahead and do whatever magic you're gonna do. All right.
Free takes a couple seconds.
Yep. So, and Carling takes a moment to look at the wine, which they still didn't drink, and says, "So, Free, there's a chance." And Carling looks away, and Carling says,
Perception.
Go ahead."
She's
No,
still like
they-
clearing
no.
out the wine from her
Yeah,
body.
no, they kind of mumbled their words. You couldn't hear it. You don't know if anyone could have heard it.
Free waits a second to see if Carling's going to follow up on the mumbling. Because they
Carling
said that they
looks-
were going to do it in the
Carling-
straightforward way.
Yeah, Carling looks back at you and has like this sort of like big eye look at you and like making a couple faces in a row that's sort of like you got that,
Yeah.
right? You got, we're good.
She
You
shakes
got
her
that
head.
said? That wasn't Carling saying anything. That was just Carling trying to communicate with a look.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, yeah, Free,
Okay.
like, shakes her head that she didn't understand it.
Oh yeah. You're shaking. What do you mean you're shaking your head? Yeah. Like a no.
What did you say? I don't.
Oh,
know
you,
what
you
you
didn't
want.
hear? Oh, you didn't. Okay. So it's just there's, but it's these things happening. There's a chance. I mean, might
Use your words, honey.
Free's
I'm
looking,
losing my mind. So good.
Girl.
Free's looking like. Almost wants to like look around, like if her friends can help figure this out, but she knows it's not going to happen for whatever this conversation is. She's like, would it help to write it out?
I do still know
don't
all
think-
of those hand signs.
I don't think you've. I remember you ever struggling with your words so much, even when you couldn't speak.
Yes. Well, these things happen, and in fairness, for a lot of the sort of big milestones, you took initiative, which always surprised me. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, there isn't a hand sign for this. Of course there wouldn't be. It was made by children.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Free. Whew. So, Free. Free, do you have any spells that would give me more confidence? No, you know what? I don't need it. It's totally fine. It's just a normal thing to bring up. It's all good. So, Free.
Free is so fucking worried.
Free, I think I'm pregnant.
There's like a split second of shock that just freezes like the tail of a comet for perhaps 15 to 20 seconds following.
Did you not hear that one? Did you also not hear that one?
So good.
Sorry, what? Hi. What? Hello? Coughing up
That was the
blood.
first message I saw when I got off of work today.
What? Hello? A child?
Oh my god!
Okay, before we freak out too much, Carling and I will need to see what Free thinks about this in this moment.
Yeah.
So like 15 to 20 seconds passed before it's like still.
Okay, so...
And then she like sits back and like, hold on, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay, so you heard it. That's the important. And thinking is really important right now. You know, really nailing it all down in your head.
Free like leans forward, kisses Carling.
Carling, quiets up. Carling is going to like explode with nervous energy at this point.
I'm going to explode!
Processing.
Oh my god! Free stands are at the moon for like 30 minutes.
And I'm trying to figure out like, what is Free like? What does she say? Like I think a full of complete silence, a full minute passes.
That's 10 rounds of
Sorry,
psychic
Carling.
damage.
If Carling wants to make an insight, or if Carling's just gonna wait this out with the nervous energy.
Carling, okay, Carling's not looking at you. Carling is. I think Carling is making wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know for what.
Silence until like Free finally lets out like a breath like. So you said that it was a good thing?
I mean, I think it's a good thing, but it's
A good
yeah, it's like I know it's like kind of lame, like you know, wanting to be a parent and everything. Not like a cool, you know, swashbuckler thing
not
to
like
do.
a cool parent?
I mean, of course I'm gonna be a cool parent, but it's like wanting to do it in the first place. It's kind of cheesy.
Free's face breaks into a smile when Carling says going to be a parent, like it's like going to happen. And she leans forward. Do you promise?
I'm not entirely certain what I'm promising, but whatever it is, yeah.
That you'll be the cool parent?
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, you might say that you couldn't be the cool parent, but you could. Oh, look at
Free's
me!
like
I'm
little tears in her eyes and laughs and shakes her head. No. It's not going to happen.
oh, look at me! I'm free. I spent all of my time in corners with a cool stance and armor, and I got like black hair and sick horns. And I, you know, anytime anyone tries to mess with me, I say the sickest thing back at them. But I'm not cool.
Free leans forward and like raps, kind of vibrating arms around Carling. Oh, I'm Carling Everjade. I single-handedly rescue women from their cults.
No, stop it.
My savior who whisked me away.
Stop it.
Standing in your own corner, staring at the moon, planning your future.
No, yeah. We're both gonna be the lame parent.
Yeah. And then it cut to like Artemis or something, and Artemis is gonna be inexplicably dead in the corner.
So good.
No, I think we end this looking up toward the moon of Nightfall as we get closer to winter, and
Which is nicer than what I was gonna say, which is for us to throw up from the wine and also the stress.
that might
And then
might
Carly has to
happen.
go
And,
throw up because of
yourself,
morning
like-
sickness.
yeah, and then
Leave my family.
30. Yeah.
that might happen anyway. But then Carling will make fun of you for doing their job for them.
The camera slowly pans up to the moon, and you hear just like blah, and then Carling like laughing quietly as it like zooms out. The
Yeah,
end,
you should-
folks. We'll see you tomorrow.